Test, test. Just gonna do a little radio check, make sure everything is good. I'm streaming on YouTube, you guys. The link is in my bio if y'all want to know. Test, test. Alright, that's a good radio check. Whoop. It happens, cold tires. Ah! Nailed that. Hey guys, I'm streaming on YouTube. If you want to see it, just click the link in my bio. Alright, so if you guys are just joining, I'm just doing some practice runs on Baku, and then I'm gonna shoot over to a race. So alright, so I'm a second and a half up on my time, bro. Yep. Alright, 145. So the cool thing is that in real life, I believe the track record is a 143. So I'm at 145 with a default setup. I'm good with that. 145 with a default setup, which means if I got a tune, then I would actually be like in like probably 143s or maybe the high 143. So alright, so let's we're gonna just join a race or start a race. It's gonna do about 6 laps. I'm just doing some warm up. Was it day before? Yeah, no, yesterday I streamed for quite a while, but I was doing GT3 cars, and wow, look at this, my grid is messed up. Whenever you're doing GT3 cars and you switch back to Formula 1 cars, it's like agony. How do you do it? Add new car. Nah, same car. Same car. Alright. Anyways, whenever you go from GT3 cars to Formula 1 cars, it's like one of the most it's like a big headache because, you know, 2 different technologies. GT3 cars use ABS, which is anti-lock braking. The car also uses traction control. So, I mean, you would drive those cars quite different, you know, using different techniques than you would in the Formula 1 car. Formula 1 car is just very, I don't know, I say straightforward, you know, braking a straight line, turning. But, excuse me, let me get this race started. So the object is to not hit anyone. And the way you do that is holding your line. This guy's gonna be ghetto, so I'm gonna let him go. Don't worry, Baku is not a place where you want to pass people in the corners, so you pretty much want to just wait till you're into like DRS zones and you'll be fine. If you want to risk it all and try and make these passes in the corner, then oh no, I hit my hurt my arrow. I was in the wrong gear. But that's why we do all that practice. We do all that practice so that when we get to the race, I mean, we can like pretty much drive. Oh, I did that. I know what I did. First lap, I actually hit my you're not supposed to really hit the curbs like that. especially on the first lap when you have no tire temperature. So had a quick spin out. Let's see if we can make better on this start. Let me be a little more aggressive because the people are watching. Be a little more aggressive, but we also want to be fair in the corners too. So we are up in the 5th. Watch out for these braking zones because this is what's going to... Look at the guy. He's on my side. We're just going to cut him off a little bit here. Come on now. So I was carrying a little bit too much speed because that's where I hit the last time. So we drive at pro settings, right? So there's no driving aids, there's no tire temperature. So on the first lap of the race is very stressful because you're trying to like fight for position, and also you're trying to maintain traction. As y'all saw in the last start, I hit that curve back there and lost traction. I spun out, had to do a restart. You know YouTube people, man, they're not used to imperfection, so. So as I was saying, Baku is a street track, right? So you don't really want to like pass everybody in the corners because it's very tight. You want to save it for these moments right here, the DRS zones. So the whole object of the game is to just make up your time by getting good exits in the corners, and if you get good exits in the corners, by the time you get to the DRS zone, you'll be pressing up against your opponent. I'm not gonna go for the pass here because by the time I get here, oh, spoke too soon. Okay, so he's still by my side. See that? So you definitely don't want to go for the pass. But I thought he shortchanged himself, so, but he didn't. One thing I admire about Formula One drivers is their ability to not harm one another. I mean, they crash, right? But if you really think about it, these guys have like great response times, reaction times, excuse me. Great reaction times. So it'd be a lot different if one of me or you would have gotten in one of those cars and try to avoid crashing. We'd be all over the place. See, this is what I'm saying. So if you can get up on your opponent prior to the like the straights where the DRS zones are, then you can go in for a pass. Alright, so my tires are a little bit more warm now. Looks like I just have the faster car, so even without DRS, but I'm gonna turn DRS on. Indicated by that yellow light there, if you can see it. Don't worry, I'm not gonna allow him to come out and pass me on the inside. The rule is you're not supposed to move your car once you're in the braking zone. So I do play fair, even though I'm playing on the AI. Alright, so let's just play it clean. We got 3 more. Oh, I'm looking down at the lap, looking for the laps. I looked at the wrong thing. I looked at position, and then by the time I realized it, my man hit the brakes. So he had a bad exit. You can see a little bit of a slide. So You get your good exits and you good, but that's what we practice for, right? Second gear. Get up to the left. Take that corner. Ah, did a little bit wide. A little too wide, but... $100 meter. Oh my god, dude. Seriously? Everybody's done. Ah. This is why I cannot stand AI sometimes. Like, these guys are driving Formula 1 cars. These cars are able to brake in very short distance. They're very able to take off, accelerate very quickly. I mean, why would you hit the brake? Well, okay. To be fair, he broke where he was supposed to be, no doubt. It was me. So let's look. So I was gonna break at the 100 meter board, right? But he was in front of me and he broke at the 100 meter board. I think I was focused on same 100 meter board that by the time I got to it, if we look at it coming around the corner, bang. So the 100 meter board is here, right? Let's see if the Mercedes gets past the 100 meter board. Okay, so he broke right at the 100 meter board. And I was gonna break, so that was my fault. I'll take that. I mean, it is easy to blame it on the AI, but you know, who cares? Anyway, we got up into what? Third place. We were gonna go for the pass. I don't know. I'll estimate a P2 for that fourth lap. Let's see. What do I want to do? Whatever. Restart the session. I'm not upset. It just comes with the territory. Alright, so since we started 2 races, let's just see how we can go if we drive really aggressively. I'm not gonna like purposely hit anyone. I'm just gonna try and make some gains earlier. Make more gains earlier. So I'm just gonna push this this race. Remember, no unwise pass attempts. Like you see how I just let him go? Nothing unwise. Try not to allow this guy to like. He's gonna stop about the 100 marker. Yep. I can't pass him here because the chicane. Second gear by this corner. Come up there to the left, and then you come into the right. Clip that apex. Clip this apex. We're still on them. We gotta make sure we don't hit that curve, and we did not. So here's where we crashed prior. Right. I just showed myself on the inside right there, so. Let's see if we can make 2 passes on this straight. So we're going to I was gonna draft him, but he panicked and pretty much slowed down off the gas. So that's 1 pass. Let's see if we can make the second. Remember I said we're gonna push this one because I don't feel like 150 meter, 125, we're gonna brake. And look at that, we're ready to make our corner. Good exit. 100 meter board. We're gonna turn, but we're gonna leave him space. See that? Because I knew he was there. Again, we're in the DRS zone. 100 meter board again. Maybe about 110. We're gonna leave him space because we know he's gonna be showing up. Nobody really passes on the inside there because of that apex sticking out. We're just gonna try and get up in the first. If I can get up in the first, we'll just end it there. Because nobody wants to see me just take off in first place. So. Remember, no unwise pushes. If I can make my pass, I'm gonna try and make my pass on the DRS zone. I'm gonna try and do another pass for both guys. So see if we can do that again. And like I said, if we get up in the first place, then I'll cancel the race. So. Don't want to crash into you again. I don't know who that is. Hamilton or Russell? Oh, it's Hamilton. A little wide for me. Be careful going over those bumps because all that energy coming out of those wheels, when you go over them bumps, man, that energy, you disrupt the, oh, I passed him in the corners, whoa. Anyway, you disrupt the suspension. DRS zone. Let's see if we could get to our 125 meter board. There's the 150, 125. Look at that, turned in nicely. That's what happens when you get pick a good braking point. And we are going for first place, so we're in P2 right now. Remember the 100 meter marker? And there we have it. P1. And all you got to do when you get in P1 is remember what you did in practice when you had an open track. You know, you just make sure you clip every apex. You drive the car normally. You don't want to drive the car like a madman because you want to preserve your tires for the end of the race. You definitely don't want to mess your tires up and have the guy behind you have better grip than you. So once you start to pull away, you'll hear the let's say crew chief, but you'll hear your guy say basically tell you to slow down, you don't have to push so hard. And if anything changes, he'll tell you to push. So a little wide again on that final, I mean that's not the final corner, but a wide again on that corner. So let's see, what lap is this? It's got to be about lap 3. Let me see if I can get this right again. 125. Turn in. Car's good. Get back on that throttle very smoothly. 100 meter board. Second gear work. Keep you with enough speed to carry through. DRS zone. Yeah, you get DRS in this game, even when there's no one in front of you. Anyway, 110 meter board, you don't want to go, but you want to carry speed through that corner. Alright, second gear, sorry. 100 meter board, you want to start braking, because you want to come around this corner to catch this apex. You don't really care about that first one, so 100 meter board, you start braking down in the second place. What am I saying second place for? Second gear, this is a second gear corner. If you don't hit that gear, the right gear, you will hit that, they call that the castle, I believe. So I'm actually doing my pace from practice. How do I know that? Because my last lap is a 149, and right now my delta time, which is my the difference between this lap and my best lap, is 3.6. So I should be doing a 145, a high 145, 146. 143, 145, high 140. Okay, exactly, a 146. I knew it was going to be somewhere in that time. 100 meter marker, Second gear. Let's turned in a little bit too soon. But anyway, as I was saying before, we got in the first place. See if we can't even see any of the replays because Assetto Corsa chops up your replay pretty much. But look at the gap between everyone. That's like the gap in like, you know, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, with Lewis Hamilton was always in front of everyone. It was just boring racing. So I want to kind of like, you know, pay homage and, well, not pay homage, but I kind of want to just back out while I have first place, because like I said, no one wants to watch a first place race. So what are we gonna do now? Let's shoot out. I'm a fan of Spa, but I could definitely use the practice for Monaco. I'm not gonna lie. I can't remember what circuit. I think it's this Monaco. I have a few different variations of Monaco, so it's kind of difficult to get it right. Now, if you know anything about Monaco, Monaco's another street track, just like Baku, but Monaco isn't as fast as Baku. Baku has a couple of different straightaways, high-speed corners. Monaco now is, you know, this is a neighborhood track, man. This is a street track, but it's literally just a neighborhood track, man. It's so tight, and the cars over time then got so much bigger that they can't even drive these cars to like the full potential. So it's kind of weird. I got the power. What you talking about? Car almost spit me out. So here, of course, you got to be very careful with how you get on that throttle, man, because if you get on that throttle a little bit too hard, then like I said, you're gonna spin out the rear of the car. You're gonna unsettle it. I think this is the right variation of Monaco. Oh, I hate that. Oh my God, I have no patience sometimes in warming up my tires, and you can see that I paid a price for it. Like, I have zero patience. Now, I knew coming around this corner I was gonna lose traction. Look at that. Oh, and he's crashed. You know how Formula One is. Oh, and he's crashed. Let's just restart the session. Actually, I want to change the time because I think the sun is getting on my nerves. Like, you'll see like a change in the direction of the sun, position of the sun. Everybody on Instagram, if you guys want to see me, I'm on YouTube. There's 2 links in my bio. One for my website, and the other one is this broadcast right here. So if you guys want to check it out. So I gotta remember that I don't have traction. So let's not do that again, right? Especially here too, you'll see the car start jumping. See that? You know, close up to the corners like that. You gotta get close to you have to be very very comfortable with getting up to that guardrail. Especially in this tight track. Like, look at this. This corner right here is the slowest corner on the track. And it is just so annoying. If a car crashes there, everybody behind them is done because nobody's getting around them. So let's come around here like we got some sense. See that bolt, that jump? It's like a jolt. That jolt is what got me last time. Like I said, you're coming around a corner, You have no grip in the tire. Well, you don't have any tire temperature, so your tires aren't gonna like be effective on the as effective as you need them to be. And you start to bounce the suspension, it's not gonna work. You just spin out the car. Alright, so we got a little bit of traction now, I think. Let's see if we can kind of like give a push. Careful here, let the car kind of free bounce. Got to get close up to this left corner here, and then close up to the right side, just so we can come through there with some speed. We already, look how far we made it at the hotel. Ah, come on, this is telling you about that stupid turn. Car's so big. Uh-oh. Missed my apex, so it's all good. Got a little disoriented from hitting the wall. See how the car can now take that corner now? Yeah, you can jump over the edge. You just gotta keep 2 tires on the outside. This is a very high speed corner here. I went down in the first by accident. I hope y'all see how my hands is getting thrown around on the well, I know the guys on Instagram can see it, but I don't have my camera on in YouTube. Oh, wrong gear. It's supposed to be in 2nd gear. But anyway, you get it. Let's go back to the pits. How many laps was that? Don't even know. What do I want to do? Oh, I think I might have a setup for this. Let's see. It says less bounce, but we're going to use this one here. Let's see what that one is. Do I have a setup? No, I don't. It says less bounce. I think I tweaked the suspension a little bit, but I don't. Oh. You know what? Let's use the Jetta. The Jetta one is good. The Jetta setup. Anyway, right now we're in the pit. Pit lane limiter is on, so you pit speed limiter, so you really can't go through here flying, so you don't harm anyone. Alright, so right off the bat, whenever you have a setup, like if you get a setup offline from another driver, sometimes it'll affect your actual wheelbase, and you'll be able to feel like a tightness in the wheelbase, and that's what I feel right now with this setup. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm very cautious when I turn, because like this wheelbase, man, is pushing out like 20 Newton meters of force. This is not a toy. Like, this is something that you really don't allow everybody to, you know, use unless you dial it down. But I like first gear again. I like simulation. So when I'm doing simulation, right, I like mine to feel like what it should feel like in a car. I mean, we only hear what they say it should feel like in a car, but I've never driven a Formula 1 car, and it's not open for just anybody to try. Even if you got the money, you still got to have like the notoriety and what else? More notoriety. You pretty much got to be like of the super elite to get into a Formula 1 seat. I don't mean as a race car driver. I mean in order to get into a Formula 1 seat and drive the car around some dumb track, you still have to have some sort of notoriety. So let's see. Monaco is getting on my nerves, and I got people watching, so I can't be out here having a struggle fest all day. I don't know. You guys into other kind of cars? Like, you know, I do drive GT3. I just started driving Japanese Super Formula the other day, and I think that's pretty dope. Like, I really do like it. Twin Rings, the Twin Rings track in Japan. Whatever, man. This is it's us, so we could do whatever we want to do, right? Some people only like they only like Formula One, so if you're not, driving super fast, then they don't want to hear it. We're gonna go into our Honda and scroll all the way down and jump into our NSX. So okay, now since we have the I'm gonna start a race because I was doing this track the other day and it was pretty cool. So anyway, this is a GT car, GT 500, also known as Super GT out in Japan. It's a good series, very competitive. You should definitely check it out. But we're no longer in open wheel cars, but we're in the cockpit. So this guy right here is gonna jam on the brakes as soon as we start. Oh, how'd you know that? Easy, because he does it all the time. So as I was saying, the difference with the braking, right? So these cars, first off, they don't have as much grip as Formula One cars do, right? But these cars are heavy, and these cars have anti-lock brakes, and they have traction control. So everything is more, like if I hit the brakes, I can brake like all the way up into the apex. I can hold on to the brake. If I come out on the throttle too hard, like it's not gonna like wrap me. It'll just make me go a little wide. It's not gonna spin me crazy. Nice pass, huh? The trick with these cars are to use your downshifts, man. Use your engine braking. Let the car downshift and slow you down. Then you can carry a little bit more control speed through the corner. Come on, bro. What, you gonna stop on the track? This is a late apex corner, so if I was in first place, I would have took it a little bit further into the apex before further into the braking zone before I stepped on before I turned in for my apex. Oh, come on, man. This guy hit me. I'm about to get a 2 for 1. Oh, I'm in bad position. Bad position for that corner there. But it worked out. Sometimes you make your car a little bit bigger, you're good. If you can make your car a little bigger as far as like take up the, more space on the track. That was my bad because I forgot I was in a GT car and thought I had that Formula One handling. I just set myself up. Ah! Did I hold it? Yes. That never works. As you see, I let go of the wheel. And I let go of the wheel because I wanted to give myself the best chance to save me from that spin. And it worked out. I was able to grab it back. That's also a good thing when you have a direct drive wheel. It also makes it easy for you to feel the actual car's handling. So come on, man. I'm like busting my car up. So you see, like, sim racing is not all just one discipline of racing, right? So it's not just Formula One. Sim racing is all types of racing. They even have like sim motorcycle racing games. So what I like to do is I like to be well-rounded. I want to be able to drive anything and everything, any type of car, whether it be a front-wheel drive car, rear-wheel drive car, or an all-wheel drive car. Whether oh, my man literally just banged into me. Anyway, like I was saying, I like to know how to drive, like every discipline of car, right? Because that's how, I don't know, that's how you learn, right? Alright, so here's what I want to do. I kind of want to open the game, but I don't want to show like my whole background. You do that online and then people can see everything. So see if we can do it quickly. Aha. I don't want people knowing all my file names, etc. So we just started Assetto Corsa Competizione, right? That was pretty smooth. We tried to be smooth as we could. Yeah, I'm looking at the playback on YouTube. If you guys on Instagram want to see what I'm doing, just go to my link, the link in my bio, and click on the YouTube link. Alright. So yesterday, I started driving this bad boy. It's not going to show too well because I'm on the all wide 49-inch widescreen. But I just started driving the BMW M4 GT3, which is, awesome car. I want to go to Mount Panorama because I'm not gonna lie, this is one of the most competitive. This is one of the most competitive tracks you have on this sim. Because each car, alright, so each car when you driving on this is called ACC, by the way. When you're driving on ACC, each car has gifts, right? Has an upside and a downside.
Stay double five.
You see, I had to turn my car on manually with 2 buttons. But each car has has its good and its bad. And what this is a formation lap. And what that means is like certain tracks cater to fast cars. Certain tracks cater to more agile handling cars. Right? So some tracks you need a combination of both, or you'll see that you'll be at a disadvantage. So I'm gonna get onto the outside.
Clear on the right.
I'm gonna get out to the outside. You'll see why. As you see, I got this guy pressing up on me, right? So I gotta let this guy go. I gotta let him go. I can fight this guy, but I'm not gonna fight him too much because I got guys to my right that's trying to get around me. So here's why. As I go into this first corner, I want the inside position, right? Because these guys on the outside, they'll break. See that? I kept the position. Come around the corner, break down into second. This car is very agile. I love this car. I didn't like this car at first, but now everybody wants to be a Porsche guy, first and foremost. Right? So you have Porsches, like everybody picks a Porsche. But then I came on a game and I wanted to be a little bit different. So I picked a Lamborghini. The Lamborghini, I'm not going to lie, the Lamborghini served me quite well. Let's get into these corners real quick. There's one corner coming around, and you brake down until you, there we go. Now, like I was saying, a lot of these cars are faster than my car, so you'll see them start to pull off quite a bit on this long straight, right? They're pulling off. They're not going to get too far, but, lap after lap, if I'm not making progress against them, then you'll start to see them open up that gap. So best thing, like I say, the best thing to do, get better exits on your corners, because that'll put you right up on that bumper. So you should see I should be on this bumper right at this corner right here. So I'm back in contention now, right? Now just make sure that you know, can't go for a hill because he's got some distance ahead of me. But just get a good exit. Make sure you clip your apex. And pretty much, like I said, you're gonna try and get up on his bumper. Now, there's a good science when you get up against his bumper. You're gonna do what is called drafting, right? And what you're gonna do is it's gonna cut down your air resistance and maintain his. So he's gonna be going through experiencing pretty much a brake, drag, aerodynamic drag, and you're not. So you're gonna be behind him, and it's like a vacuum effect. Two objects in close proximity will be drawn together. I remember that from my Air Force days. So alright, so let's do some good driving, see if we can just make up some time against these guys here. Because if these guys are fighting, then you can pretty much capitalize off of that, right? Okay, I see what I've been doing wrong the whole time. It's that second of the S's. Let's get a good braking, and let's get up on them. Let's see if we can get on them. If we can get on them, we can do that draft, and I'll show you what that's like. But it don't look like it's gonna work now. Not too bad, not too bad. Yeah, it is gonna work. Look, we're getting a little bit closer. It'll get more powerful the closer we get, and you'll see. So what we're gonna try and do is we're gonna try and hold on to him.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Did I thought I did that. I thought I did that. That was my bad. That was my bad. That really hurt. God. That was my bad. Anyway, the distance came up on me kind of quick, and I kind of messed that up. So that was my fault. So let's just hit the restart, whatever. The distance got to me, man.
Going double file.
Let's go, guys. You guys gonna be late for the race. Anyway, like we were gonna make some gains there, but I wish we didn't have to end that race, man. It would have been so cool. But like I say, you know, this is a discipline, and it requires discipline. If you don't drive, you know, and control yourself, then you'll ruin your race and everyone else's race, possibly. And then on top of that, it's dangerous, so you don't want to do something that jeopardizes other people's lives. These guys got kids, you know, loved ones. See what happens if you let them on your right? They'll just take you out, but because their cars are faster.
Car on the right.
But let's see what we can do if we can maintain, because I'm just trying to late break them.
Clear on the right.
Alright, so we late broke them, and we didn't stop the first guy from passing us, so. Make sure you get your braking. You can actually turn your ABS down in this sim, like on the steering wheel, or you can like change your brake bias. There's so much you can do to make the car drive better for you. Sometimes like you got to change your settings as the weather changes. Okay. Ain't no hope. That's just that corner's just a rough one. So I gotta continue to take that one. So let's see if we can draft this guy. We're gonna get the draft on him. See that? Don't worry about it if it's gonna work or not. It's science. It's gonna work. Watch. I'm gonna start because I'm cruising behind him. He's taking all of the wind. His car is very much faster than mine. So I could take him on the inside here, but alright, we'll take him there. We'll take that.
Car on the left. Clear on the right.
I had to I had to kind of do that because, like I said, like you'll have to drive to make your car a lot wider than it is. Everything is controlled. I try to make everything controlled, not out of like panic or desperation. I got a little bit too brake happy there. Let that car handle, boy. Uh-oh. Sometimes you go wide. If you go wide in that corner, you're destroyed. You're done. Come out wide. Sometimes you can take this without lifting off, but I had to lift off just a bit. I lift off here too, get that car around. Can't let that mechanical grip do its thing too. Your arrow's doing its thing. Mechanical grip is doing its thing. There we go. That was a bit choppy. Alright, let's see if we can draft him. Now, if we can draft him, that's half the battle. I want to actually sit back here for a sec, because I don't want to pass him yet. Because if I pass him now, then he'll pass me back off of sheer power when I start getting air resistance. Can't see. Alright, so what I'll try and do is I'll try and late brake him.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
I had a feeling I wasn't going to hit him, so we'll cut him off here, going into the... He's got to play by the rules, don't you dare.
Well done, mate. Personal fastest lap.
Oh man, I shouldn't have hit that curb. So my man is outside.
We are halfway through, not over yet.
And you got to be careful in this sim because this one has all the safety ratings. So if you don't get a good safety rating, you won't be able to even drive online. Let that mechanical grip take me around. So I like to brake here, downshift, brake here, in a straight line more so. Uh-oh, I'm at the wrong place. I had to actually brake a little bit harder, which actually saved me some more time, so that's funny. I'm not going to be able to drive him. I think he's a little bit too far. His car is very small. Oh, that. I didn't know I was in... What place I'm in? 4th place? I thought I was in, like, 2nd. There we go. Come on. Just gotta stay up on him, man. If we can get up on him.
Fastest lap so far.
See, good exit. You get a good exit. Then you can do things like this, like stay up on them, get that draft. Come on, it ain't working like now? Oh yeah, it is. Come on, it's science. like it worked more on the downhill, huh?
Car on the left.
Ah.
Clear on the left.
See, I gave him space. Don't think I just dive bombed him or nothing. See, he's still here with us. Dive bombing somebody is like sin, cardinal sin on these simulators. But he gave me space, so I came in and the move didn't work, so I backed off, and that's why you seen him pass me. Carrying more speed through the corner than him. There's a reason why I brake like right here and downshift. Basically, in this series of corners, you're gonna get a lot of body roll, a lot. If you go through there with a lot of body roll, then you're gonna possibly spin that car into the wall. So let's get a good exit on him. Let's see if we're close enough to him. Man, this car is cooking. See, that's what I was saying. Some tracks are more favorable to certain cars, right? Like that's an Aston Martin. I can't even like late brake him because he took the inside position. There we go.
Alright, man. Leader is on the final lap. Give it all you can.
Leaders on the final lap. Oh my goodness, if I could just... Alright, I'm in there.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
I saw that coming all day. So we're gonna just fight him a little bit. Just prolong his attack. Now, we're not able to do this all the way down by rules, but we'll let him get on the side of us now. Then we'll... So GT3 drivers, don't judge my technique because I'm still learning. So if you see me like braking and downshifting just, you know, at ridiculous times, have patience with me, alright? Alright, I flat out. I didn't take my foot off the gas. I just wanted to give that a shot, so let's see if I can show you guys now what I mean, you know, the reason why I hit the brakes like right here and downshift. I set myself up for this apex here. It's a series of them that I just got wrong, but it's that second corner in that series that usually gets you off guard. If you don't catch that second corner, man, you'll either hit the wall or you'll really lose time. Alright, so this is pretty much the last lap of the race. The leader's on the last lap, so once we come through the finish line, that's it. This guy is still breathing down my neck. We're just gonna cover off the middle of the track, not the inside of the... Oh no! Anyways, let's just make ourselves wide here.
Car on the left.
Busy
Clear on the left.
He tried it, but whatever.
P3.
Alright, P3 is not bad.
Managed all the way through.
P3 is not bad for a GT3 my debut weekend, so there's so much to learn though, man. Like, I mean, that's with anything, but with GT3, my goodness. And I'll show you guys like on this. I'm gonna do a Laguna Seca. I love that track as well. But what I'm gonna show you guys is some of like the features. I'm gonna just try and you know, use some of the dials as you know, let's see, Laguna Seca. Alright, so I'm gonna try and use some of the dials as I race this time. Like use the ABS, I'm gonna turn it down, I'm gonna turn it up. Traction control, you're gonna see the car start acting more like
Stay in double file.
free. I gotta turn. So here it is. I gotta turn on the ignition, and then I gotta hold the starter, and that's how my car turns on. Like semi simulation, right? Because I mean, if you really want to get deep, you can get like the button switches and toggle some switches up and down. It's pretty cool. This is the formation lap again. And the thing I can't stand about Laguna Seca is the formation lap has to go so far. Rolling start, formation lap, whatever you want to call it. Pretty much they're just going to take us to the starting line. You guys watching on Instagram, if you guys want to see what I'm doing a little bit more clear, just go to the link in my bio and click on the YouTube link, and it'll pop up, so you'll be able to watch my stream live. All right, so see, as we come up to the starting line, I want to start stepping on that gas a little bit.
Green light, go, go, go.
Let's get up in the mix.
Car on the left.
Just hold your he did that.
All clear.
The guy to the left did that, and I'm not starting this over. I'd rather do another track than drive that whole formation lap again. Or maybe I can turn that off. Starting position. 5th. No, that's fine. Man. I wish I could turn that off. This is gonna take forever. Alright, whatever, man. You guys with me, I'll do it. Because it's just quite annoying, you know. It's like you driving miles to get to the race start. Ignition,
Going double file.
starter. It's funny, these guys don't move it. They'll wait to move, but if I step on my gas and go, then they'll go. This is one of the most famous turns in the corners in the world. That corkscrew corner, or switchback, whatever you want to call it. That's Valentino Rossi in front of us. Interesting thing about that driver and that car, that number 46 car. That number 46 car is driven by a guy named Valentino Rossi. Valentino Rossi is actually a motorcycle MotoGP world champion, like 8 times, 9 time world champion. And he did the, switch over to GT3 cars. So, I mean, you gotta love him, man. He's a great personality. His name is Valentino Rossi. So, if you ever want to look him up.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
There we go.
Car on the right.
So hold that line. As soon as you say clear on the right, if you do, but
Clear on the right. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
just give him a little bit of space. I like how they put that Rossi car up front. I'm gonna get past.
Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
I might struggle a little bit because I didn't get in the practice laps just now. I'm just going off of like memory. Coming up the hill, you want to veer to the right, because you want to set yourself up for this apex. Because if you get that wrong, you end up in that wall over there, or you'll end up facing the opposite direction. Oh, too fast, too fast. Talking, man. I gotta talk to entertain you guys.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
I gotta talk to entertain my viewers. And it doesn't really go hand in hand with racing. I actually don't enjoy watching streamers that talk a lot. I really don't. Cause like I'm like, man, win, But I'm seeing why they have to talk. see why do you guys gotta entertain? Because, you know, in this world, people just click on the next thing real quick. They'll say, oh, I haven't checked my Facebook in a while. I'll be back. Once they get into them Facebook reels, that's it. Try to gain some time on these guys up front. I'm in 4th place. Alright, bid to the right. Let's try this again. A little bit too much speed, so it's so crazy. That corner is so crazy. So here's why I went wrong. You gotta actually let the car handle around that corner as opposed to trying to like as opposed to overspeeding the corner. You really gotta get it to where the handling is gonna be the most effective. You can't slide it. It's not one of those corners. But anyway, like I said, we're gonna start changing some of the settings. So right now, traction control is at a 6. We're gonna turn it down to about a 3. So right now it's at a 3. So the car drives more aggressively. You see, you can hear a little bit. My steering angle starts to change because I start to be able to turn that nose in a little bit harder. And that's probably why I wasn't able to see that. I wasn't doing all that before. Because the traction control was up so high. Traction control wants you to stop spinning out. So that's what that does. Just a little touch of the brake here. Make sure you clip your apex. I mean, if you really think about it, these guys aren't so far ahead of me. Let's get us, yeah, let's slow down a little bit more. Alright, so we on, and we off the gas, and we let the car handle. See that, when you let the car handle? Let the car, you know, don't speed it up too much. Don't overspeed the corner. Then, you know, we drive a lot more smooth. So, what do we change? Traction control. Now, I want to change down when I get to a part where I can actually look. Because I like the way my car is handling now with the traction control at 3. Look at that, it turns in so much better.
We are at the halfway mark, still a long way to go.
I want to change my ABS now, my anti-lock brakes. I think that's my brake wires I actually changed. Oh, it should be on this side. I'm trying to feel for it, I can't even see it. There we go. So the guy behind me caught up with me a little bit because I was trying to hit these buttons or twist these knobs more so. Ooh-wee, boy! I am not a fan of this final corner. Still got about 4 minutes left.
Losing time to the car in front in sector 2.
I lost time in the front to the guy in front in sector 2. So right now we're in sector 1. So the track is broken up into sectors, the distance of the track, right? First, second, and third sector. Come on, give me some. Give me. Yeah, dude.
We've got some light damage on the front.
Whatever. Anyway, I'm good with that. Yeah, anyway, as I was saying, the track is broken up into 3 sectors. And you know, you can pretty much, you know, guesstimate your lap times, you know. by breaking the track up. Let's just take a look at that start. Alright, so this is us right here. BMW M4. So this is where you come when you're watching replays. This is where you come. Yay, what's up, Joshua? I see you, man. That's my guy Joshua from the school. Look at that. I'm going like a lot wide. So that's what happens when you switch from Formula 1 to GT3 or GT3 to Formula 1. Now if I were to go back to Formula 1, you're going to see some, errors in my driving. So that's the one thing I hate about switching back and forth. Yo, this corkscrew is nobody's business. Let me show you what I mean by a corkscrew. Alright, so you come up the hill, right? God knows what elevation that is. Now check this out. I want y'all to check this out. Oh no, this is not a Assetto Corsa. Wait, maybe I can change the camera. Is that? Yeah, this one. I hope this does it justice. Like, it's like a roller coaster, I'll say. All these different camera angles, except the one I want. Look at that hill. That's like a super drop down. Anyway, that's enough replay watching. What time is it? Alright guys, it's 10:49. I did quite a bit of racing today, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to call it a night. I really appreciate you guys watching my stream. Shout out to you guys on Instagram watching me live. If you tuned in, thank you. I appreciate it. I'll be doing this every once in a while, probably not every night. But I appreciate you guys watching, and let's see. Hopefully, I will see you guys soon. All right. Thank you guys, YouTube, for watching my stream. Let's just make this bigger. All right. I will talk to you